Hey there, UltiZeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Sword. In the last episode, we caught some Pokémon, and we're going to also explore Sir Chester. Now, in this episode, we beat the gym leader. We beat Gordy. I didn't mention the Ice-type gym leader that much. She doesn't exist in this version at all. Which, again, I think is just really weird that she's just non-existent. Like, it feels like she should at least be present somewhere. But oh well. Her name is Melanie. She's a woman in a sweater. And I think she uses a Lapras. That might be wrong, though. I don't know. That battle was brilliant. That gym leader was tough, but you had no trouble. Sir Chester has some really great restaurants. I got some things I want to talk to you about, so let's head to a restaurant to celebrate your win. The name of the restaurant is Bob's Your Uncle. That's a really weird name for a restaurant, if you ask me. What do they sell? Who knows? I wonder if this is it. Because this is the only thing that look. Yeah, okay. Sure. Hey, look, it's a Centiskorch. Hi. You're trying to find out more about the Darkest Day and the Sword and Shield Pokemon, but still no luck. How awfully convenient that this random restaurant has half of an ancient tapestry in it. Completely illogical. A fifth tapestry! The heroes look sad and wear the sword and shield. What was the meaning of this picture? How are you even so sure that it's legitimate? We're in a random-ass restaurant in a completely unrelated town. Why would it even be in a restaurant? Makes no sense at all. It's such a contrivance. The Pokemon. The ghost dog. In the slumbering weld. Let's discuss this over a meal. Let's get our order then. The real question is, what food did they serve? Nothing. Invisible phantom food, once again. Let's inspect the bathroom. Okay. Fa-fa-fa-blah. Still trying to find out what food did they serve here? It looks like they got tons of bottles of hot sauce. Isn't this a nice tapestry? I bought it at the antique market. Why are you decorating your restaurant with it? What food do they serve here? You're all being so generic. I just want to know what food you serve. Is it a burger joint? That guy's got a spatula. All I see are bottles. Like you got onions and... I don't know, is it peppers over there? I don't know. Like, I'm legitimately, like, just trying to figure out, like, what kind of food is this? It seems like it's just kind of an ordinary diner, I guess. So burgers are probably a good option, but it's just very silly that, like, there's literally no actual visual indication anywhere here of what it actually is. Oh well. If this was Scarlet and Violet, you know they would be serving sandwiches. The Hero's Bath. They say this is where the two heroes came to soothe their wounds after the battle to bring down that evil presence long ago. Nowadays, only Pokemon really use the Hero's Bath, though, because humans are way too awkward to get naked in front of each other and get clean. Communal baths are a thing of the past. I think that's what they were called, right? It's like an ancient Rome thing, I know. Now we all have private bathrooms. Unless you're in, like, a sports locker room or something like that. Anyways, we're gonna become new heroes. What kind of battle do you think the heroes had back then? Pokémon battles, obviously. Oh, we ate curry, apparently. Time for a future exhibition match. I don't know, I'm mixing up words. Suddenly, we're now in the snowy woods. But you got your Dubwool back, Hop. Counting on me. It's hailing. You're probably gonna use a fighting type move on me, which I don't like the sound of. I'm gonna switch to Nardle. So, I guess I can kind of talk about Hop now a little bit more. I feel like the weird thing about dealing with Hop typically is just that I don't know how much the idea of your rival gets super depressed and questions himself really quite works too well, because ultimately it kind of makes a lot of the experience in fighting him feel kind of just awkward and bad, I guess, is my weird vibe. Now, my memory of this was a little wrong. I remembered him getting a lot more depressed after losing to Bede earlier. He's able to upkeep much more of like a pleasant vibe. Than I actively remembered. Which I think is better for him. But I don't know, it just makes it feel a little weird to me that, like, Hop as a character, his arc is basically getting shown that he's not good, and him coming to terms with that? It's like Bianca in a sense, but the weird thing is, like, number one, Bianca was much more effective at being a fighter in that regard. But then also, Bianca was not the only, like, main rival there. In fact, she was more of the secondary rival compared to, well, you had N, but also just compared to Charon. Whereas Hop is the main rival, and you kind of have Bede and Marnie too, but, like, you fight them less, and you're less related to them in a sense. Like, you're fighting Hop all throughout the entire game is the thing. Whereas those guys, like, we're already done fighting Bede. He's mostly in the first half of the game. And Marnie's kind of more so, like, spread out, but leans a little more towards the second half of the game. In the end, the point is just that, like, I don't think it's a bad arc, I just don't think it really works super well as, like, the main rival, is my weird thing. Because it's just, it feels weird to have a rival who's basically, his arc is basically, he's not good, he gets beat, you beat the shit out of him. And I don't know, it just, it feels weird to me. Again, it's not bad, and it's miles better than anything Hao put to the table. Hop is basically, like, what's the difference between discount? Like, what would you consider the opposite of that? Because he's not a discount Hao, he's like the new and improved Hao. In a sense, I guess. I don't know. Point is, he's Hao but better. He's Hao done right, is what I would say. But at the same time, it still just feels a little awkward to me that, like, the rival's arc is basically that he's not a good rival. I guess it's different, I'll give it that. And it is at least an arc. I'm not trying to knock it. It just, and it's better than I remember, in fact, so far. It's just this weird, I just get this weird sensation of, like, how do I feel about Hop? And I'm not entirely sure. I just don't know if it is the right decision to make a character's arc in this particular role, be this. I don't know. It's food for thought, if nothing else. Wondering what might have been. No, it might not feel as weird if the other rivals were more active presences, I think. Anyways, we have a new Pokemon here, Pinchurchin. It's kind of like this game's version of Pyukumuku? That's how I've always viewed it, at least. They might not be related to Pokemon in the slightest. But, yeah, I think it's electric type, so I'll bring out Nardole again. I've never gotten one before, so I will need to figure out how to get one. But now, thankfully that we fought it, albeit... oh. Well, ain't that smarts. Okay. But yeah, now that again, you know, that is like an underrated aspect of like Pokemon team design, I would say. Is when somebody you fight uses a Pokemon that you haven't seen before, it can really just make you go, oh, I want to use that. I wonder where you get it. And then you can look at the Pokedex and see for yourself. And like, there's a genuine fun element to that aspect of it. And honestly, Gen 8's really good about that. I already told the Dreepy story. But like, it really works where it's like, the game will introduce a Pokemon to you through fighting it against a trainer, and then it's like, makes you wonder where you can get it. And there's a fun aspect to that I really like, and I don't think I've ever really noticed it in other Pokemon games. It's probably in other Pokemon games, but like, I don't know, I notice it especially in here, and that's fun. I like it. Oh no. Scary bird. I'll kick it with a ball. Now that's a proper move. Because it was super effective. Hey, you got me cornered? Not even close. You got Rillaboom, Pop. This is your problem. You picked the starter weak to mine. Oh no, my amulet coin. Have a taste of our true shut up. I think he's just programmed to say that anytime he uses his signature move. Anyways, we murdered the monkey. I still can't even beat you, my true rival, but I think I'm starting to see the light. Thanks, you two gave a right proper battle. At the rate you both are going, even the unbeatable Leon may be in trouble. So you're gonna go to the Slumbering Well, you're gonna challenge the gym, you're gonna head for Route 9 to take on Spikeluth. Alright. He's no longer gloom and doom up in his room. It has been broken instantly. You're looking at Challenger Hop and Challenger Marnie. Yeah, don't forget me. I'm gonna win. Draco Meteor. Hey Ace, would you like to learn Draco Meteor? I mean, it's better than Dragon Pulse. Unfortunately, it's not a physical attack, but my special attack's not super weak, and it's better than Dragon Pulse. So, thank you. Is that a Persian? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a Persian at all. I don't know what I would say it is, but I don't think it's a Persian. It looks more dog-like than anything else. Wolf-like. If anything, it's probably the box legendaries. Item. Icicle Sphere. Isikli. It's a good move, but I wonder if I'll have anything that can learn it. Who knows? Alright. And see, here's another thing, like, I was talking about, like, where, like, towns having some sort of memorable place makes them stand out more. There's probably not about as much to do in this town as in the other towns, but the fact that there is, like, this hot spring here and the restaurant, like, and cutscenes and all that jazz, it makes it stand out more as just a place to go and do things in. And I think that's the kind of thing that a place like Valenlia was missing. Snom. Everybody loves Snom. What's in here? Hi. Whole lot of nothing. Gotcha. What stuff can I buy? Three-fourth sleeve button front top. Ooh. Kinda like that. Sure. Sure. I'm good. I'm good on those. Sure. I'm good without the bag. No thanks, I don't need that kind of hat. Gullet glam? Kernels. Can't even tell what's on them. The light blue of this one kind of works evenly well, so I guess I'll go for Gullet Glam, whatever that's supposed to mean. Alright, well, I've completely changed my look. I am going to get frostbite in this weather. Good thing it's a video game. Hi. What's up? Alright. I mean, I'm trying to get a living dex, but because I can't get a event monkey, it's not really gonna matter that much for right now. I get what I can, and maybe someday they'll make Zarude again. Hairstylist, I don't need to change my hair. We talk about Sizzlipede. This is the way to leave. What else is here? This place seems a little bigger and opener. Big old hotel. Echolocation. Is there anything to this place? Hi. I'm trying to talk to the man. What's in here? Oh, hi! This game came out in 2019. And yet... Hi. What the hell is going on here? Why are you talking about Among Us? What is this supposed to be? Houses. Oh, it's a Holmes one. Why are you dressed like this, though, and not, you know, like actual Sherlock Holmes? So, okay, somebody ate a bunch of berries. Okay. Who's that guy's Pokémon? It was the Skwovet. Skwovet ate a bunch of berries. Okay, houses. We know it's yes, it's the culprit. I think the weird thing is that why is it that, like, with Nintendo games, whenever they have like a Sherlock Holmes or like detective thing like this, the person who's like supposed to be super smart is always just really dumb. Like, this is basically just a Pennington all over again. But, like, I don't know, it just makes houses look like a complete buffoon. And it just feels a little silly. I don't know. Obviously, it's all just for play and silliness. It's not that serious. I'm more so like questioning like the wider trend of it than rather than this game in particular, you know? Hello. Screech. Okay. Not hugely useful, but I mean, it's something. Oh my god. It's Pikachu! Look at all the Pikachu! Look at them all! I'll become the champion using an all Pikachu team. Make sure to give them all light orbs. Well, I mean, I guess you could give them a life orb too, but then they might die. Alright. Pikachu! Okay, well, that was that place. Is this the other half of the hotel? Are there... That feels kind of weird that, like, there's a hotel that's, like, the same hotel across from each other, but they're different buildings. Is there a hotel that's like that, where it's, like, it's the same hotel, but, like, just flat out completely different buildings like this? I don't know. Let's see if there's any useful items in here. You're talking about karate. I will say, they got the hotel vibe down pat. He said partner the first time? I was like, oh, your wife or something, or girlfriend or something. And it said ground type, I was like, what? I had to reread. I did like a double take. But yeah, like, if you look at this from the perspective of hotel room, honestly, this is a very nice hotel room. It feels pretty big. You got a wardrobe. Bathroom, if it's like a square footing, like that's a pretty decent sized bathroom. You got 2 wardrobes. You got a plant to take care of. Writing desk. Only downside I see is that there's no clock. You even got a fireplace? In a hotel room? Man, these hotel rooms must be, like, expensive. Woman. I don't know. I'm trying to just, like, appreciate the things more. I'm back when you're as strong as a champion? Okay, fine. Okay. I guess there's something to come back here for, if I remember. I probably won't. Oh, you're playing Pokemon Go. Catching charm. Increase the chance of getting a critical catch. Okay, well... Alright. Oh, so this is basically the... This is the version of the... developer room. Okay. Interesting that they put it in a hotel room, I guess. But I guess if they were going to the United Kingdom to study it a little bit in order to know how to make this Galar look like Britain, then it makes sense for them to stay in a hotel room. So, I don't know. Maybe it's based on, like, where they would be, you know? Alright, a couple more houses to go through, because, again, I'm just trying to, like, fully feel like I'm experiencing the game and getting stuff, and not just skipping over things, because I feel like that's the kind of thing that everybody just ignored about Gen 8. It was like, everyone, like, lambasted stuff like this, and it's just, I want to give it a fair shake. And to me, that means, like, actually just engaging with some of the stuff a little more. Seeing what's around. Like, taking in the world, like, appreciating what is here, rather than complaining about what isn't here. Sure, maybe a lot of those rooms were kind of unimportant in the end. Didn't amount to much. But ultimately, I still feel like it was nicer to... Game does not like... Game does not like that fountain. Alright, well. Now, here we are on Route 9. Yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy the game, and this is my way of enjoying the game. Come on. You know what I never did? Let's see where Pinchurchin is. Because if it's on the routes ahead, I should try and find... Oh, well, it's literally just dancing on there. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Well, that works for me. Pinchurchin is here. Hello. Alright, Liz learned Boom Burst. And I remembered something. I'm pretty certain that Toxtricity has a power-up that makes sound-based moves stronger, and I'm pretty certain some of those moves... Yeah, boost the power of sound-based moves. And I'm pretty certain that Overdrive and Boom Burst count as sound-based moves. So that's why it's better than Discharge, in that regard. Also, I didn't get healed. I forgot to heal before, so... Go fix up my everything. Okay, and now that I'm back here... Well, so much for that fishing spot. We're just flat out gone like that. Max potion. Let's see what's in the grass. Kingler, apparently. Because there are a couple Pokemon here-ish, I think, that I want to go for. Maybe? I just don't know where. Hi! It's Team Yell's duty to cheer these lovely Dreadnought. All I'm saying is that I can make it so that rodent bikes can ride on water. Hello. You give me the bike. Teach the ruffians a lesson. Okay. Team Yell. Once again. Very unnecessary, but here they are. I really don't have much to say. It's Team Yell again. And I've chosen a good lead Pokemon. I want to go back to Spikemuth. Okay, well, they're gonna ride the turtle. I'm sure that'll go great. Thank you for giving me an invisible bike. Now we can just bike along the water. Ain't that convenient. Also, I just remembered... Don't I have... Draining Kiss, yes. My special attack is higher than my regular attack. I think I'll learn that over False Surrender. It might be a signature move of some kind, but... oh well. Ah! No! 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 Get it away from me! No! Valerian Darumaka. How I despise you just as much. This goddamn game. You know, I always forget this thing even exists to begin with. I will say though, at the very least, it being kind of snowball themed makes it feel a little better than when it's just this weird fleshy monkey thing. Oh well, dead now. Rory wants to learn Brave Bird in 2100. I'll take it. Alright, we beat Zoe. How dare you? How dare you do this to me? After all the trouble I went through, and you just give it out! Hand them out in pairs, even! Can't believe you. Can't believe you would do this to me, game. Whoa! Hi, Glalie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to run you over. A very strong-looking Glalie, in fact. Well, if it's so strong, I'm just gonna kill it. Oh. Never mind, it's just gonna kill me. Well... that was unexpected. Moving on. It's not a bad one. Okay. Quillfish. Okay, so the reason why these were going away was because I was approaching with the bike. Is my understanding of it. Artillery? Okay, so apparently Pinchurchin does not show up in the water. And while looking it up, apparently there's a mechanic in this game that I didn't know about that I'm going to see if I can do something with. So one of the things that you can do in Pokemon Camp here, while everyone's just kind of hanging out. Oh, yeah, that's sheer cold, so we don't have a bunny. So I'm gonna try cooking. Sure. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. I Don't think I've ever done this before. Start. Fan the flames. Okay, I'm just pressing the A button. Alright, now we're stirring. Okay. I'll spin the control stick a whole bunch. Finally, we get to see food in this game. I don't know if that was good or not. There was like a lag on that animation. Spicy herb medley curry. Okay. Well, we don't get to see the inside of the spoon. I'm Wobbuffet class. Our Pokemon's HP was restored by half. They got friendly to me, and we gained a few experience points. Oh, and you're back to being alive. Okay. Alright, so I tried that because apparently, if you camp and make curry, you can sometimes get wild Pokemon to be attracted to you, and that can give you... and that can make a thing show up. Otherwise, apparently it's a 5% encounter in the grass to get Pincurchin. So it's not a visible encounter, and it's not fishing for whatever reason. So, I don't know, I thought I would try the curry thing because I hadn't done it yet in the playthrough, and so it felt worth giving a shot. But now I'll go for the 5%. Here it is. Here's Pincurchin. I feel like it should be something that you fish up. I don't understand why it isn't, but whatever. Alright, so now here's the thing. I don't wanna kill it. So I think I'm just gonna toxic it. And then just start chucking balls at it. Apparently I don't know what button I'm doing. Okay. Alright, now... Well, it is a lower level than me, so... Okay, cool. Pincurchin acquired. Hooray. Excellent. And I will name her Barbara. Because electric barbs. Get it? Alright, and now I'm free to leave. And instead, hi! Now this this... Level 50. Fascinating. Okay, this is exactly who I want to get as a potential team member. It depends, honestly, because I don't know who I would replace is the thing. But this is the fighting type that I've been, like, contemplating. You know what, you're a girl, sure. Do you love me? No, you don't love me. Darn. Next Pokemon. Let's see if you're heavy. Almost heavy. The good news is, thanks to the hail, you will get chip damaged enough. Alright, let's just throw an Ultra Ball. Yeah, I like this guy. I think it's a neat design. And I passed up on it the first time because I thought it was a water type. And then I learned it was just exclusively fighting type, and I already had a Phalanx, who was also exclusively fighting type. But this time around, I was curious about using Grapploct, which is actually the evolution of another Pokemon that I also still need to get now. And I'll name her... I'll name her Joe. Now here's the question. If I add Joe to my party, who am I replacing? I gotta replace somebody. Thing is, I kind of like everybody right now. Everyone's kind of got like a decent niche. The only awkward thing is that Nardole doesn't have any ground-type moves, but I guarantee Nardole will get one eventually. Hell, for all I know, I could probably get one at the Pokemon Center now that I think about it. I might be able to, like, move to Tutor, but I just haven't really checked. Regardless, if they don't learn Earthquake eventually, like, I'm gonna... That just feels silly. Yeah, like, I feel like the only two who I might be willing to replace are Liz and Ian. Ian mostly because, just from a power perspective, they're not going to be as strong as they need to be, because I'm not evolving them to their final form. But the thing is, I've also already used a Toxtricity myself. Everyone else on this team is a Pokemon I haven't used before. Toxtricity is my only personal repeat. And I've kind of used Toxtricity a decent amount, so I'm just... I don't know, I do like having electric types. If I think about it. I think for now I might actually replace Liz. Joe will replace Liz, as is fitting for Doctor Who characters. And I'll see how I feel, and if it turns out that I'm not really like vibing with Grapploct after all, then oh well. Also, shoutouts to Mantyke. Have you guys heard about that Pokemon card story? Because I think it's personally very hilarious. How there's like there's like this setting pretty recently about, I don't know exactly what it was, but there was like some sort of Pokemon event where like a bunch of people got to go to the Pokemon headquarters and just sort of do things and like meet people. That's not Hillary, that's the wrong octopus. I realized second too late. But basically a bunch of people got to meet the people who work for Pokemon. And one of the things that they ought to go to see were to go, I think, to Creatures Inc. The people who make the Pokemon trading card company, essentially. And there's like this big like meeting where fans and investors and whatnot got to hang out with them for a bit or something. It's a story that Jaden Animations told. So she's got it on like one of her videos, but essentially there is this thing where like some guy came up and asked and said like, how do you get to choose which Pokemon gets to be on a Pokemon card? And the person was like, oh well, usually it's just because of the Pokemon we like, which is why there's so many Gengar cards. And there was kind of a joke about that. And then the guy was like, my favorite Pokemon is Mantine, and there's only ever been 2 Mantine cards in existence. And like, the person making the person running the cards was like, oh, we'll see about that, and pulled up an entire list of every Pokemon card that's ever existed, and sure enough, there were only 2 Mantine cards ever. So it was like, huh, okay then. And then like, maybe just like, well, oops. And then like, what happened later was like, the immediate next time they made like a new Pokemon card release thing, like a new pack, a new set. Guess what Pokemon was involved in it? But it was Mantike. It was just really funny that like sometimes you get what you want, and it's just funny to me. Anyways, I really don't need to fight Pokemon, so the awkward thing is I'm so high level compared to everything now that I really just do not need to fight anything. So I think you guys found the wrong beach. Okay, dive. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use that, but I'll take it. And 3 dive balls. Neat. Where is the little octopus? It's supposed to be somewhere around here. Anyways. Well, we're going through this place, and I'm gonna try to avoid trainers if I find any others. Oh, I didn't find the little octopus, but it's probably somewhere on that route eventually. I'll worry about it later. Not too huge, and I'm kind of, admittedly, a little sick of, like, trying to find, things. Alright. So, Spike Mood's on the right, but we can't get in there quite yet. So, instead I'm gonna go this way, which will take us back. Because now the barrier should be gone. Yeah. Oh! You're a battle. Fine. Hayden. Hey, you got a Pokemon sword! Congratulations. You know what's actually funny? I actually need Doublade. And I think Honedge for my living decks, I only have Talania, the Aegislash. Haha! I stole your no-guard! Doesn't really matter, but I stole it. So, eventually I will need to go out and figure out where you actually can get some of these swords in Pokemon Sword. And that will be helpful. Yeah, moving on. Oh, hey, you've got Poltegeist. This is the evolution of Sinistea. This is the Ghost type, and I would use it if I didn't have this guy that I'm using right now. Shoutouts to Nardole. You know what sucks, though, is I realized a better name for Nardole, like, pretty soon after naming them Nardole, but now I can't rename them. They've been Nardole the entire time. So even if I had a more fitting name, I can't use it now. It's kind of silly like that. Why do you have so many Pokemon? I came this way so I could get a quick heal. Oh, Fling and Acrobatics. Receiver. You're about to receive Receiver now. Okay, well, if I want to get experience, I'll do that. Ace, can you come in here and kill this for me? Blow it up with some Nitro 9. Alright. Go away. Moving on. I thought this was just going to be like a very quick, like, pathway back. But this is where the blockade was, right there. Alright. Anyways, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Sword, we're gonna get into Spikemuth. So, see you guys then.